Oh. Oh, hey, what is that? Can I tame it? It looks really, really cute. It's like a kind of like a blue horse. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hey, what? Don't screech at me. Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamond Minecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase, where today I'm going to be taking a look at the Divine RPG mod, which is an absolutely huge overhaul mod and is definitely one for those of you that love adventuring, slaying mobs, and taking part in epic boss battles. So some of you may actually be familiar with this mod already, as it has and always will be a very popular mod thanks to its epic amount of content, but now it has finally been brought forward to 1.6.2, so I thought I'd take a look at it for you. So one thing to note while looking at this mod, however, that it's still in the beta stages of 1.6.2, meaning there will be bugs and stuff preventing me from showing absolutely everything, and there's just a ton of stuff in here, so I won't be showing everything, but I'll do my best to give you a taste of the Divine RPG experience. So the first thing I want to go over is a couple of getting started kind of things that are taken from the wiki and kind of give you like a little kickstart into the Divine RPG experience. So the first thing I want to show you are the 3 overworld ores, which pretty much are your gateway to most of the powerful weapons in this mod without having to go to the new dimensions, of which there are a fair few, and these are just a couple of them. I mean, there's a lot to get through. So the first one is Realmite, which is really the one you want to go to first, because this is like a stronger version of diamonds. It is quite rare, but if you do a nice amount of exploring in the caves, you will be able to find it, and you want to be able to create some of this stuff. So let me just search Realmite. Do you want to be able to create stuff like the shovel? I mean, come on, look, the shovel has 8 attack damage. That's more than a diamond sword. And the sword has, what does the sword add? Plus 11, really cool, and these armors as well. So you've got the legs, the body, you've also got the helmet and the boots as well, but the textures are kind of broken for those in a minute. So what you do is you mine this up, and you'll be able to get a nice ingot when you smelt the ore. So you also want to be on the lookout for rupee ore and alamite ore as well, because these will be, again, your gateway to the more powerful weapons in this mod, and will give you a nice kickstart when you get to looking at some of the overworld mobs. Now, it also suggests that you create one of these bad boys, the slime sword. Now, it doesn't sound the best, does it? A slimy sword. It's like, come on. It's just soft. It stinks. It's from slimes. But anyway, let's check it out and look at the recipe. I mean, the recipe really speaks for itself. It's got 3 diamond swords down the middle, 6 slimes, and that gives you your slime sword. So this is a slime sword, and there's a reason it needs 6 diamonds and 3 diamond swords to create it, because it does have a massive 15 attack damage, so it's really going to set you up for slaying some of these cool mobs that we're going to look at in a second. And I really feel that the mobs are pretty much where the best of the Divine RPG mod comes from. So we're going to take a look at a couple of the overworld editions now. So there's lots of different ones in like the Nether and the new dimensions as well, but there's also some overworld editions you need to be very, very careful of. So one of them you may have already seen, which is the Cyclops. So let's just spawn one in quickly, and I think I'm going to go into game mode 0. Just, yeah, let's do it. Let's go into game mode 0 and see what happens. And we're going to spawn this guy in, and here he is. Check him out. It's a Cyclops. I don't think he aggresses unless you aggress him. Let's find out. How you doing, buddy? Oh, no. It looks like it's okay. But look at this guy. I really like the models and the textures and the AI and everything for this mod. They're really, really impressive. So this is the guy who's got a very, very beady eye, and he will spawn, I'm pretty sure, in just extreme hills and plains biomes. Let's take a hit, see how much he does. He does 1/2 damage, and do bear in mind, I am wearing full diamond armor with protection absolutely everywhere. I've got level 30 enchantments on every piece of armor that I own, and he's still doing a solid 1/2 damage. So imagine if you're completely got nothing on, you will get destroyed in about a single hit. So let's take this guy out. You can really see the power of the slime sword as well. It's really making nice work of this Cyclops, and he will have the chance to drop these, which are Cyclops eyes, and these can be made into lots of stuff, including stuff like the Cyclops bow, the Cyclops staff, and all other kind of really cool stuff. So there you go. You can actually make a really nice sword off the bat, actually, if you slay one of the Cyclops, because you can get like this Cyclops sword, and there's just so many weapons and stuff. Let me quickly show you the creative inventory. Let me just quickly go into game mode 1. I'll show you the creative inventory, and there's so much. Look, there's all this stuff from the overworld, then there's all this stuff from the different dimensions, and then there's all this stuff from the Twilight dimensions, which are all the new dimensions in this mod. It's absolutely crazy. But for now, let's carry on looking at the overworld mobs. Now let me quickly go into game mode 0 again. And the next one we're going to take a look at is the jungle bat. Now the jungle is actually a very dangerous dimension over here. Ah, he's looking epic. Look at this guy. Yes, the epic Cyclops. But yeah, the jungle is a very, very dangerous place place to be. There's jungle bats, jungle spiders, and I know what you're thinking. Why jungle bats? Well, check this out. Look at it. It's massive, and it will actually bite you and poison you at the same time. So let's try and grab this guy. I don't think they have much health. They only have 20 health, but they will kind of attack you when you attack them. They will poison you, and it's not a very nice place to be. The spiders are seriously annoying. And did he just go through? No, he didn't. I thought he went through the portal for a sec there. Let's take this guy out. Come on, take him out. They're really bigger as well. They're quite bigger, aren't they? And then you get jungle shards, which can again be made into all sorts of really cool stuff. So let's take a look at 2 more mobs from the overworld. This one is the desert crawler. Now this one will be biome specific, as with some of the other mobs like the jungle bat. But this one will spawn in the desert. This is what he looks like. He's a beast. Look at him. He's absolutely huge. He has 60 health and will absolutely destroy you. I don't know why he's not attacking me right now, but let's take him out. And he will drop a lot of sandstone. Check this out. He will drop 20 sandstone. He can actually drop up to 1.5 stacks, sometimes even 2 stacks of sandstone. So if you want to make your house out of that, just slay one of them and you'll be set for life. So the next mob I want to show you for the overworld, and this is just a taste of the overworld mobs as well. And yeah, there's just so many mobs, but I just want to show you some of the cool ones. Handpicked some of these. And this one is the whale. Yep, it's the whale. Check it out. He does fit. Look how cute he is. He's got 800 health. He won't actually attack you, which is really cool, but he looks like he's having a whale of a time. Yeah, I went there. He's having an absolute whale of a time in this little pond here. And we'll probably teach the squids a thing or two about being one of the coolest mobs in the world. So those are some of the animals. Now let's hop over to the nether. So as I just mentioned, we are actually going to hop over into the nether. Now the nether does feature a lot more ores and mobs, which are pretty damn scary. As you saw in my Hell Mobs mod showcase, if you saw that, I desperately hate the nether, and especially when it adds more scary things. And that is exactly what this mob does. So we're going to go in and we're actually going to experience our first boss battle. So if we just fly over the top here, you can already see there's some pretty angry looking things over there. There is a hell bat right here, but I don't think it attacks you unless you attack it. But we're going to take a look in this chest here. Now, this is the first boss that you will experience most traditionally in the Vine RPG. Now, it's quite unique how you spawn bosses in, because yeah, you do actually have to spawn them in rather than just coming across them naturally. So to craft the Call of the Watcher, you're actually going to have to take a trip to the end first to spawn in this guy, which is the Ender Watcher. And if you kill one of these or kill multiple of these, you will have the chance of getting a Watching Eye, which is part of the recipe of Call of the Watcher. You're going to need a Hellstone Ingot, which is crafted via all of this stuff. And you can check out all of these crafting recipes on the wiki and how to get all this stuff. It's really, really intense. If you just want to like find out how to get Hellstone Ingot, just type in Hellstone Ingot and it will give you a really nice guide on how to get it, and the same with Molten Stone. And then I told you how to get the Watching Eye, but let's just spawn this guy in, and yeah, you have to go to the end to try and find this guy, and here he is. Check it out. It's really, really cute. It's kind of weird though. It kind of looks like the top of a Teletubby. But anyway, let's take this guy out and he'll have the, oh god, where did he go? I forgot that he'd teleport. You know what? Let's just leave it. It's fine. Let's leave it. He doesn't want to be here, so we're not going to waste his time. So what we're going to do now is check out our first boss battle, which is Call of the Watcher. So let's spawn this guy in first, and then I might go into Game Mode 0 and try and take this guy out. But here he is. The Watcher is here. 3,400 health. I did not think he had that much, but let's see what he will do in Game Mode 0. How you doing, buddy? Hey, you're just gonna fly away. Where are you going? Come and attack me, please. Actually, don't. I need to eat. Don't hurt me too much, please. Right, let's try and take this guy out. I kill you. Oh my god, that is loud. Jesus. It doesn't look like his AI is kind of programmed into the mod just yet. But look at that. 3,400 health. And you've got to take this guy out while he's flying around. Right, let's go back into game mode 1 and try and take this guy out. It's going to take a while, so I won't show you the whole battle. But I have played this mod before quite extensively in 1.4, I think it was, 1.4.2. And this guy will fire, blaze, I think fire exactly like a ghast does, and pretty much just explode the terrain around you and yourself. So be very careful of this guy. He is pretty intense, and I'll come back when I have defeated him. There we go, he is dead. That was so loud. Every time I hear him, he was like making that massive scream. But this is what he will drop, and this will help you get to the next portal or craft the next portal, which we're going to take a look at in a second. He will drop divine shards, which are what you need to be able to get to the next dimension, some netherite, and he will also drop some blue fire stones as well, which is handy for making some of the cool stuff in this mod. And I am going to go back to the overworld, and actually there is another mob over there, which we're going to take a look at. This is the Wildfire. Now, this guy, for some reason, only has 20 health left, but this guy is an archer. He will actually fire fire arrows at you, which are very, very hard to avoid, and he will fire them very, very quickly as well. So this is not something to take lightly. And what happened here? I actually do not know what happened here. that's pretty random, but anyway, let's just go back into the nether portal and we'll get to the overworld, where we can look at the first portal, which will be the Sunlight Hills. Now, for some of you that are familiar or have played a lot of Divine RPG, you will notice that this used to be called the Dravite Hills. Now, with the 1.6 update, I think they've renamed a lot of stuff, including mobs and mainly like the dimensions, because like this one is called the Wildwood, and I think that was called the Azurite dimension. So yeah, some things have changed, and it's kind of offering something new for Divine RPG players that have played through it already. But to craft this, you will need some Divine Rock, and all you need are the Divine Shards that we got from killing the Watcher, and some Smooth Stone. And that will give you the Divine Rock you need to put in a nether portal shape to be able to craft this portal. But you are going to need not a flint and steel to light it. You're actually going to need a Twilight Clock, which happens to be something that you need for every single portal in this mod as well. And it does consume it each time, so you're going to have to make a new one of these every time. And it simply is just 9 clocks, which is pretty damn crazy. You're going to need some gold and redstone, but it does really use your gold in a creative way. So Twilight Clock will light this up. And we're going to go through here and take a look at the dimension and some mobs as well. So let's go. So here we are. We have actually spawned on a massive platform here. That's not the best. Well, it's not really a massive platform. It's just, you know, in the middle of nowhere. But let's go down here. This is the portal dimension thing. It looks really, really cool. And you can see some of the mobs about, and you can see some of them flying around. And it kind of prides itself on being one of the most peaceful dimensions because it is the first one that you get to go to. But don't underestimate it. It's pretty damn scary. So let's have a look at some of these mobs in here that I've set up. We have got the Cadillion, which you might have already seen, a bunny, the Dravite Cory, and we've also got a Dravite Tomo as well. So here we go. This is the Cadillion. I don't really need to spawn that guy in. Kind of like a unicorn. These are peaceful until you whack them. And what happened to your horn there, buddy? What happened there? But anyway, that is the Cadillion, and this is a bunny as well. Very, very cute, and you can tame these later down the line. Here is a Dravite Cory, which is this guy, and he is very, very annoying from my experience of playing this mod. He will fly around. He doesn't have much health, but he will shoot at you, which is very, very annoying. And then we have the Dravite Tomo as well, which is kind of like a green version and does fly and have a lot more HP. So that is crazy. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Let's take him out. Come on, you got to get out of here. And you will notice just to the bottom right there is a ore that you desperately need for the next dimension, and it is called Dravite ore, and that will allow you to get the materials you need for the portal frame of the next one, which we'll get to in a second. But I also want to show you this, which is a Nezro. Looks very, very cool. I think these were called like green feet before, and what the hell? Like, it just sets on fire. So I think he will like react to light. And another thing to note is that this dimension doesn't have a particular day or night cycle. It just turns like, it just stays like in this state for the whole thing, which is really cool. And that is the Dravite Hills or the Sunlight Hills, whichever one you prefer to call it. So let's go back through here and take a look at another portal. So the next portal we're going to look at is the Wildwood portal, and you're going to need some Dravite blocks, which of course will require your Dravite ores, which you looked at earlier, and will require Dravite fragments. So you need 9 for each one of the Dravite blocks, and that is how you craft them from the Dravite ores. And you're going to need another Twilight Clock as well. So let's go through here and take a look at some more mobs, which are really cool. And again, we have spawned in the middle of nowhere. So this is what it looks like, a very cool blue looking dimension. Really, really nice. I like all of the color schemes and the mob schemes of all of these dimensions. They look really, really cool. But remember to bring like a horde of cobblestone or something to just get over to your land, just in case you spawn up there, which is very inconvenient. So some of the mobs I want to show you in here are the Moonwolf, which is apparently tameable as well, and the Azurite Golem, which is apparently quite a beast to deal with. So this is the Moonwolf. Looks very, very cool. He's got spikes coming out everywhere. Those kind of look like eyelids that are just kind of like coming out of his face, which look a bit aggressive, but he has 200 health, which is mean for a pet, and looks pretty aggressive too. And then we also have the Azurite Golem, who will burn in Daylight, has 900 health. Wow, let me try and spawn him like under a tree or something so he doesn't burn. Come in here, come in here. There we go. It'll be okay in here, buddy. There we go. Look at him. He's absolutely huge. He's got 3 heads and 900 health. So you do not want to come across these too often, especially when you get here on your first day in the Azurite dimension or the Wildwood, whichever you prefer to call it. So let's go out of here and into another dimension to look at some other cool mobs. And these are just 4, I think I'm going to show you. Yeah, 4 of the dimensions, and there are actually about 8 or 9. So some of them are buggy right now, but yeah, go on the wiki to explore more of them. So next we're going to Apalicia, I think, or Apalika. Not 100% sure how to say it, but I think this was called Uvite. As you can see at the top there, it says Uvite Portal. And to craft this, you're going to need Azurite blocks, which are crafted by getting Azurite fragments from this dimension right here, the Azurite Portal. So now we're going to go into the Uvite Portal and take a look at even more mobs. Now, this one does look pretty crazy. I thought there were squids in the air then. We've got some new types of Echidillions, which are really cool. And then you've already saw some of the, like, really, really scary mobs here. And there are some definitely very scary ones here. I really like the color scheme of this one, too. And it's kind of always night here, which is pretty scary as well. So let's take a look at a couple of these mobs. Let me put these ones back because I don't need them anymore. And take a look at the Uvite Archer and the Uvite Warrior. So this is the Uvite Archer. Wow, yeah, he's pretty crazy. He will fire arrows really, really quickly. He kind of looks like a mutated ant. That's kind of what I want to say. And then there's another one which I've just shown you, which is the Uvite Warrior. Kind of looks like a Steve with intense horns, and he will take you down as well. I think they're both long-range attackers as well. Look at that thing he's got in his hand, which will do damage to you with. And yeah, these are very, very scary mobs, so you need to be highly prepared to come into this dimension. So let's leave this one and head into another dimension. I think this is the last one I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you some boss battles, because that's what you want to see, right? So now we're going to go to Icica, which is the one I was trying to talk about earlier, and has some really, really cool mobs in it, and very powerful ones as well. So let's go into this dimension, and this has a massive overhaul. This is not the Icica that I remember from playing Divine RPG before, but it does have, like, a little population, I guess. It's kind of got, like, some nice generated structures. Let's try and get in here. What's going on in here? Hey, workshop carpet. We've got some workshop bookcases, very cool, and a furnace as well, which has a broken texture. So that's very, very cool. The thing I really like about Divine RPG, and I think everyone else does, is the adventuring element of it. Some people just don't like building that much in Minecraft and rather just go out and hack and slash things, and that is what this mod is really all about. And now I'm going to show you some of the mobs. The first one is the Frost Archer. Now, this one is absolutely crazy. I just cannot deal with this mob whatsoever. And then we have the Rollum as well. And I think this one spawns in a dungeon if they haven't changed it already. And this is the Rollum. He's looking pretty crazy. He's kind of like a Steve head with a hunchback and everything. And then we've got the Frostrite Archer. And this guy will spam out arrows like an absolute beast. I want to kind of get near the portal just in case. And go into game mode 0 just to show you this. It's crazy. Where are you, buddy? There he is. He's over there. Ow. I don't even know what that was. What? Who is firing that? I need to get out of here. Someone is attacking me. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. There we go. Wow. I don't know what happened there, but as you can see, there's things at every single turn, and you're going to struggle to stay alive if you don't have all of the Divine RPG buffed up armors and weapons and all that stuff. Now, we're coming to the end of this particular mod review, but nowhere near the end of the mod, so if you want to check out more of that, go to the wiki that I'll put in the description below as well. But now we're going to have a look at 2 of the bosses that you can fight as well in here. So the first one is the Mysterious Clock, but that is not the boss name, that's just what you use to spawn him in. And you need 3 Corrupted Stones, 1 clock, and a Hellstone Ingot to spawn this guy in. And then another one is the Soul Fiend, and to craft this you're going to need a lot of stuff. You're going to need a base spawn crystal, a Uvite Soul, an Azurite Soul, Mithril Soul, and Dravite Soul to spawn in the Soul Fiend. Now, I think you can spawn any of these in either in the Twilight Dimensions or the Overworld. I'm not sure. We're going to try it in the Overworld right now, and this guy, I think, is absolutely huge. Just try this. Yep. I'm right, this is the Ancient Entity. He reminds me of the kind of like the guy that transforms into the massive bug from Men in Black, if you know what I'm talking about. But look at this guy, he's got 4,000 health, and he's not actually too powerful. If I quickly switch into game mode 0, let's see if we can kind of take him on. And if you use arrows against this guy, you will be able to take him down very quickly. His hitbox is very small compared to his size, and he won't attack you too much. He just kind of rams you and won't have any special abilities. So this is kind of like one of the first bosses you want to attack, apart from the Watcher, and he isn't too scary at all. So let's go into game mode 1. But you wouldn't think that from his appearance. He's pretty damn... oh my god, he's aggressive. Right, let's try and spawn in the other one, because I'm not trying to get down his 4,000 health. That is insane. But again, the modeling and the animations and the textures are really something in this mod. So the next one I'm going to spawn in is the Soul Fiend. I haven't seen this one before, so let's check it out. And here he is. There is the Soul Fiend. He's a little bit smaller, not going to lie, but he has 5,800 health, has these spikes coming off his face, apparently burns in the daylight, so if you spawn him in the daylight, that is a lot easier, so you can kind of control with where you want to spawn these guys to give you the maximum amount of potential, but he is very, very fast. And let's see what kind of attacks he does, if any. Oh god, he's really fast, and he sets me on fire. Yep, I'm in trouble. No. Oh my god, that was close. That was very close. So as you can see, 5,800 health, and he will set you on fire, and he's very fast. So this is definitely a boss to watch out for. But again, this is a boss that you will fight later down the line. And I think that's pretty much what this mod has to offer. And to be honest, actually, it probably isn't, because there is so much to do with this mod that you want to go and explore. There's no way I could cover it in just one video. But yeah, for those of you that like RPG kind of style mods and just have the old experience of just going and battling bosses and various mobs and dimensions and all that cool stuff, and this guy is going crazy. Just back off. I'm trying to do an outro. You punk. So yeah, that is pretty much it from me. If you do like what you see and want to try out the beta version for 1.6.2 of Divine RPG, then please do head to the description below where you'll find a link to download this mod. And I'll also put the wiki down there as well to find out more about the more dimensions, mobs, and bosses that are adding in very, very soon. So also, if you happen to be new to the channel, then please do subscribe and join Team TDM today for daily Minecraft videos. And if you did enjoy the video, a like would also be greatly appreciated too. You can also now catch me on my Twitter and Facebook accounts in the description below too, which would be awesome. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!